Welcome back to the Dorian Fitness Podcast. I'm Dorian, and if you're new to my podcast, it's about my fitness journey, tracking my every single week of my weight loss journey or lack of weight loss journey and the lessons I've learned. I'm Dorian, and this is week 20. Now, one day or day one, you decide. Every achievement begins with the decision to do it. Ignorance destroys so many opportunities that come to our lives every day. Motivation's overrated. Discipline and accountability are what matters. I want to be uncommon among uncommon people. Now, this is the end of my first 12-week year, and to recap that, I also have my show notes from my first episode from it. To recap this whole thing, my goal was to weigh 203.5 pounds, and I missed that by 26 pounds. However, I did have a little bit of weight loss. I did go up and down quite a bit, which is kind of annoying. And I have basically, from the start of this podcast to now, I've lost about 5 pounds. Totally very, very bad for the whole thing. Honestly, I've been taking my diet not that seriously, my training not that seriously, and I'm just being very accountable towards that. As the next podcast episode, I'm going to be talking about the new 12-week year and the things I'm going to change, and really it's about focus and commitment and really make sure that I get in my workouts every single day, will be accountable for it. And you can follow me on X because I do post on that quite a bit, or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And I have also Instagram as well, and pondering to do YouTube because I don't know who's listening to the podcast, but I like doing podcasts as well. I found that podcasts are very much a good thing for me right now. So that's why I'm continuing with the podcast as well. Getting into the weigh-in, I weigh 229 pounds, which I gained 3.7 pounds. Looked at my pictures, and I do feel like I have lost more than 5 pounds. I do look like I'm a little bit better, and I'm not just looking at my stomach where I can actually get it completely flat when I suck it in, but also my skin on my arms, my legs, and also my overall feeling of feeling good. And I personally think that I've improved quite a bit, but we're using the measurement of weight loss, and my goal is to weigh 180 pounds by the end of this year to really kick off my wedding, which I'm starting to think that I should just do one upper body, one lower body, and then just cardio to just really ramp it up. The highlights for me this week was actually waking up really early to drop off someone at the airport. Then gave me opportunity to try out a gym that I haven't gone to in quite a while, and that was LA Fitness, and that allowed me to not only hit a lower body workout, but then they had racquetball, so I got to play and hit with that for a little bit, and that was a good about 30 minutes of cardio. And then I decided on doing hand-eye coordination drills in the racquetball court using a racquetball, and also practice throwing it, and also really working on my left arm, my left side of my body throwing it to improve my throwing ability and coordination. And I was surprised on how many times I was actually able to throw it on the wall, even close up, and be able to catch the ball really quickly. And I was happy about that. My coordination was pretty good, and I was doing that for about 10 minutes. Did about 5,000 steps within an hour of the workout, which was not just racquetball or the coordination drill, but my lower body exercises as well. That was a really good thing. And then I also did my rehab, and that's been pretty good consistently. No pain in my neck or lower back at all, so I'm very happy for that. I just continue to do that because I also feel that stretching and doing the exercises is helping keep up my strength and make it even easier to do my job and be able to lift things off the ground very easily. And I'll continue with that too. I haven't talked about this much, but I do play pickleball, and I have gone to a PPA pickleball tournament, and I wanted to talk about my experience at the event, and it was pretty cool seeing the pros play and what the difference between a pro and a beginner. What I noticed was their footwork. Pros definitely move their feet a lot more. Their power, they literally would hit it at the baseline very fast, which shocked me. I really thought that you can't really generate that much power because of the paddles not giving enough spin, but I was proven wrong. Their control, especially Annalie Waters, would do a line drive down the line to win points when their opponent went to the net, and it was on the line many times, which was a lot of control. The shot selections, they were always accurate. They weren't hitting it right to the opponent, or even if the opponent was guessing and was running one way, they would guess the wrong way because the shot selection was that great. And personally, what did I like most about the tournament was the vibes. It was very friendly. There was music going. Even though it was outdoors, there were fans, there was shade. It made for a very good day. Most of the players seemed to be very friendly. Annalie Waters and Ben Johns would stop and take pictures with a lot of people. I personally did not ask for their picture, which I kind of regret. I should have asked for their pictures. Tyson McGuffin, which to me, his serves are the most unique ones, and his passion and attitude, I definitely enjoyed that. And I liked the demoing of the paddles, and personally that helped me decide and pick out the right paddle for me, and without buying 20 paddles, to figure out which brands were worth my time, which brands weren't. And I was able to watch both Ben Johns play singles and Annalie Waters play singles, and to see them in action, that was impressive. It was also funny seeing the Ben Johns and his opponent, which I don't remember his name, be so good. They were literally playing a point left-handed, and they also were playing and hitting the ball to each other using the edge of the paddle, and they were just doing that as a warm-up while the commentator was talking for a moment. It was very funny. And then noticing the pros return a serve, mostly I noticed that they were doing backspin deep returns, which were kind of odd to me, that they were just doing backspin instead of trying to do a attacking drive, and it seemed to work quite well. They were all deep returns. They were also running into the kitchen right after doing their return of serves, and then their serves, they would do a top spin and deep most of the time. Nothing too fancy except for Tyson McGuffin's serve, and I didn't really see that much side spin, and they were aiming for the corners mostly or into the body a few times. And that was their serves. It wasn't something too drastically different than anything that I could even do a top spin deep serve, which the only difference was their speed was quite high. Now, comparing pickleball to other racket or paddle sports, pickleball is easier to learn than other racket or paddle sports, and it really was pick up and play. I've had friends that it took 5 to 10 minutes to get used to hitting the ball, and they were able to hit the ball in and consistently rally with me. The dinking, the serve doesn't really below the waist. I don't really be a stickler on that. Quite a few people don't do that when I was teaching them that, so I just let them do it, and then I'd be like, hey, you need to hit a little bit lower if you want to play other people. Me, I don't care. And it really was interesting that most of the time I find it the hardest thing about pickleball is keeping track of score, keeping track of who's serving than anything else. Personally, you could play with someone within 5-10 minutes. You won't be that good. Shot selection, you won't be the best at. You might not be able to consistently do the drop shots or dinks, and you might pop it up a few times too many, that type of thing. If you played tennis or a different racket sport before pickleball, you would be able to pick it up same day. It's just the scoring that takes a while to get used to. To compare it with, say, tennis, where it takes hours to learn how to serve correctly, and that takes even longer for you to really get up to a high speed serve, and it takes such a long time to be good at doing a tennis serve that really you have to have a passion for it, or it's going to be a big liability in your game of tennis. Or even ping pong or table tennis can take hours to learn how to read spin and how to hit spin, how to counter spin, that it's not a noob friendly game. Yes, you could pick up and play it if you're not using the spinny paddles, but if you play someone like me who can spin the ball, you won't be able to beat me at that. To the point that I went to someone's house and they had a table and we're playing. He thought he was super good. He thought he was unbeatable. And then I just started doing side spin serves, and he literally couldn't win a single game against me. And he was like, heck, what the heck are you doing? And then I showed him just a 2-hit combo that I kept on doing with side spin. I'm like, if you hit this serve, the majority of the time it'll go to your backhand, and you can just slam the ball at that point on most people's return. And he was like, really? And I showed it to him many times, and he was impressed by that. Or racquetball, where it takes hours to learn how the ball bounces, and the angles where the ball bounces makes it racquetball to be kind of hard to do, and those running into walls can be difficult, and many different things, and being patient. And really, it's just, my comparison is racquetball. If you make a mistake, it's over most of the time once you get up to a higher level. Tennis is mostly running and fitness, because if you do make a mistake, you can run and stay into the point, as long as it's not like a point blank lob that you just lobbed it too short that the person's literally on top of the net and then can just slam downwards on it. And then table tennis, it's mostly about reading the spin and using the same like advantages of staying in the point of running and stuff like that. But pickleball has those elements of tennis and table tennis where you can run and stay in the point, but you don't get as much spin in it. But honestly, pickleball, because it's such a small court, it's not as physical as, say, tennis, but it can give you a good workout and you can have fun with it. Next topic I actually talked about or highlighted that I did it, which is HIIT training, which stands for high intensity interval training. What does that mean? What is that? Is a form of cardiovascular activity that you alternate in short bursts of intensive exercise with a brief recovery period. Example was me walking for 2 minutes and then running for 30 seconds. It's a workout strategy that typically involves performing exercises at maximum or near maximum effort for a set interval time, followed by a short rest period or a lower intensive exercise. The key aspects of HIIT training is it's intensive and alternates between what I just said, and it's very effective. It's very tiresome very quickly, and the benefit of it is that you can do a HIIT training in 15 minutes and you will feel like you just worked out for an hour. And that's the benefit of it, is that it can also help you lose weight, improve your endurance, improve your overall fitness in a short period of time. The only risk of it is it can be too intense for some individuals that are too out of shape, but you can always try it out. You can do this with any form of cardio. You can even do it with weightlifting too, but it kind of doesn't feel the same. So like I like to doing walk for 2 minutes and run. You can do cycling with it, where you could do like a nice cycle and then run as fast as you can. You can use burpees, jumping jacks, high knees as a mix of it. You can do that type of thing. The idea of HIIT training, you want to have the rest period about 4 times longer than the high intensity point. That's where you get the walk for 2 minutes, run for 30 seconds, and then repeat that couple times, you'll be exhausted. Or you do walk for a minute and run for 15 seconds, which you can then say, oh, I'm going to sprint for that 15 seconds. It becomes very, very intense. The main benefits of HIIT training, like I talked about, is efficiency, where a workout can be 15 minutes long or 30 minutes long, increases burning calories. Any kind of exercise personally burns calories and increases your burn rate. The next is it helps improve your heart health, your cardiovascular health, your endurance. It may help you lower your blood pressure, cholesterol levels, enhance your overall health functions. That's been proven from almost any exercise to do that. And it's also been shown to preserve muscle mass, because some people want to be bodybuilders and gain muscle, and they don't want to lose the muscle mass by doing, let's say, a marathon or something like that. That you instead do short, quick cardio workout HIIT training, and it will allow you to keep your weight on you, and then also help increase your cardiovascular fitness levels and helps you with your activity without oxygen in short bursts as well. So it definitely helps out your body, helps out your nervous system, and start it slow, and it really does hit you like a brick, where if you overdo it, you will feel it for days. And that is what high intensity interval training is. And I recommend trying it, experiment with it for only 5 minutes, which if you do the 2 minutes walking and then run, you're only going to do 2 reps of that and you're done. Why do I recommend that? Because you can overdo your system and that can cause headaches, fatigue, all that stuff. So you want to gradually build up to it. God loves you. God created you in His own image, and you are perfect. Welcome to my guided meditation for relaxation and mindfulness. Find a comfortable position, either sitting or laying down. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. The breathing is breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, nice and slowly. Let's begin by taking a few deep breaths in to center yourself. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Breathe in deeply through your nose, feeling your breath fill your lungs. And breathe out slowly through your mouth. Let go of any tension with each exhale. Continue to breathe in deeply. Breathe in. And naturally allowing each breath to bring a sense of calmness. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bring your attention to your toes. Breathe out. And feel them relax as you breathe in. And breathe out, releasing any tension as you breathe out. Breathe in. Let this relaxation move up to your feet, your ankles, your calves. Breathe out. Breathe in, feeling a wave of relaxation. And breathe out, allowing this relaxation to flow through your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Continuing to move up towards your thighs and hips. Breathe in, releasing any tight muscles, and breathe out. Breathe in. Feel the weight of your body sinking into a supportive position. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Shift your focus to your breath and breathe out. Breathe in. Notice the rise and fall of your chest and the air passing through your lungs. Breathe out. Breathe in. Be fully present with each breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Letting go of any distracting thoughts. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now imagine yourself in a peaceful environment. It could be the beach, a forest, a meadow. Picture the details. Breathe in. Breathe out. Picture the colors, the sound, and the gentle breeze. Breathe in. Breathe out. Visualize this peaceful place. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the peace and the sensation of this place. Breathe in. Breathe out. Allow yourself to be fully immersed in this beautiful place. Breathe in. Breathe out. Letting go of any thoughts as you continue to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's okay to have thoughts. When they arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently let them go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bringing your focus back to a calm place or your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time is for relaxation and to be present in the moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now take a moment to scan your body for any remaining tension. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you notice any area of tightness, breathe in. Send your breath there. Breathe out. Allowing the tension to resolve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your entire body in a state of deep relaxation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine your entire body in a state of relaxation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your mind to something you are grateful for. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. It could be a person, an experience, or simply the gift of the present moment. Breathe out. Allow the feeling of gratitude to fill your heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. And carry this sense of calmness and mindfulness with you throughout your day. Breathe in. Breathe out. Follow my podcast, and thank you for listening to the Dorian Fitness Podcast.